Hi everyone. This is coming up to a very special time of the year for me, Easter. And it's a time of the year as a Catholic, and we're aware of the crucifixion, and we're aware of, in a sense, all that happened during that time. And it tears me apart because God brought me there. I was there. So I find it hard to talk about it. Because during that time, I feel physically the pain that Jesus felt. And this is the first time I'm ever speaking of it. I don't know what book I wrote some of it in, but I would have felt so it kind of terrifies me now, to be honest. It's getting closer. And how would I say, the angels would often say, Lorna, put it to the back of your mind. So I have been reminding them to keep it to the back of my human mind, because in one way I don't want to think about it. I don't want the thought to come forward. But God had other plans. I was to do this video. And I always go by God's plans. I never hesitate. But it hurts. And saying hurts is only very mild. So to me, for everyone out there in the world, whether you're Catholic or Protestant or Hindu or, Muslim, it's Easter time, whether you celebrate it or not. But it's a time to reconnect again to God. It's a time again to reconnect to that love and become aware of all that suffering, of the flesh being torn, and become aware spiritually and ask the angels to help you, ask your guardian angel, ask God to help you, because the most saddest thing to me is in the world today, we are doing that same thing to other human beings, where there's war, where there's starvation. And we're all to blame. Each and every one of us are to blame. We're all guilty. And it's like saying to God, forgive me. At this time of the year, I'd be asking God to forgive me, to forgive mankind for what we continue to do as we did to Jesus, to God, because Jesus is God. And we do it every day. Every time you get angry or bitter with someone, or someone has said something to you and you want to get back at them, you're doing the same. So you're allowing, instead of, again, what Jesus meant was being born again, that rebirth. And I know I can't go all into it. But maybe after Easter or during that time, we could allow ourselves to be reborn even a tiny little bit, to not cause hurt and pain to others, to go for peace and love. It's like, I know your angels, your guardian angel, to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, to reach out to those who cannot help themselves. to strive towards peace and love. Because this Easter, there's only hatred in the world. There's so much hatred. It's like it's overpowering and stopping peace. And I always say, when children are caught up in war, starvation, and those that survive, it's like those that survive have been taken off the cross and laid on the ground and sat up and given water to drink. What are they going to say? You never helped us. You didn't stop this war. You didn't stop this pain, and you could have had. You just looked on. And I guess Easter time is God trying to remind us of so many things. And we have to stop looking on. I would love to, what would I say? I often say to God, I give out to God all the time. And even at Easter, I give out to God. I just say, why didn't he make me a man, not a woman? Why did he make me dyslexic? And I know why. But then I just say, God, if you had made me a man, maybe the world would listen. But because I'm a woman, they don't listen as much, a little bit. And because I had to give out to God because I was dyslexic and still am, they considered me retarded. So they, in a sense, the leaders of the world don't want to hear me. But I do know one thing. When we pray for the leaders of the world, we can soften their hearts. So if you could soften the hearts of the leaders of the world, and you can stand up for the innocent, because where there's war, there is innocent of all kinds. Where there's starvation, there's innocence. And I know I could keep on naming it. But I keep on seeing, even going through those, what I call like tunnels, whatever they were, and seeing the blood being mopped up by cloths and wrung out into the buckets over and over again. You, me, everyone in the world. We are spreading that love. We are spreading that blood. But we haven't put enough of love into it, because if we did, the blood would not be there. So imagine yourself mopping up that blood, not just of Jesus, but of his children. And it doesn't matter what religion they are. Every human being is God's child, good and bad. And I'm shaking here because I find it really hard. It tears my heart. Being reminded again and seeing mankind doing the horrific things we're doing because of wealth, because of money, because of material things, when I know it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be. So I ask for peace, and I ask for love, and I ask you to pray for the leaders of the world. And again, I'll just tell you something. Before I go, I never thought I would be here for this future. I never thought I would be here for the pandemic, but I have been. And I'm just praying so hard and asking God that mankind won't turn that other page of this future. I would love it to be skipped to the 5th page and turned over. But I'm so scared humanly, I'm so scared that we will turn the second page. So lots of prayers, no matter what religion you are. Show love and kindness and help those who cannot help themselves, because where there's war, a soldier is fighting for its freedom. A soldier is fighting for peace. A soldier is fighting for you. A soldier is fighting for love, because Jesus was a soldier. So that's all I'm going to say. God bless you and love you. Bye-bye. Love you.